A new round of the Clanheart pre-alpha launched on April 5th. The first emphasis was on pet creation, so all the pets were wiped and each user got 3 pet creation tokens to rebuild with. I've already used my original 3 tokens, but I just so happen to have some additional ones, so let's walk through the pet creation process. I don't mean to get dramatic here, but I believe that the pet creation process in a virtual pet game should be almost transformative. It should be a highly branded experience that showcases the technical ability of the site. This is going to be, in most cases, a gateway activity that is either going to turn people on or away. There should be a lot of emphasis put into this process. I have a few almost picky takeaways about this process that make me think that it's not quite finished yet. For instance, the color picking process. There is a list of colors, but they don't really seem to be in an intuitive order, and there's no way to know what the color looks like without applying it to your creature. It just seems as though there could be like some better way to index these, either like in rainbow order or having the drop down display their color or have some kind of color key available. I imagine that when the game launches, there's going to be some kind of flag or notification here for the first time you're creating your creatures that you need moon and sun in order to breed, because those are the sexes. Also, possibly there'll be some kind of hand-holding about the markings on the secondary tab. There needs to be something there so new users know that you have to apply the markings before you save. Okay, and now I get to gush about the shading, highlights, and line art color picking feature. I think this is so creative and so innovative and just incredibly cool, and I'm so glad that this is part of the Clanheart pet creation process. I would prefer it if there was a randomize button that you could press and then you could tweak after it randomizes. The way this works is you could go through this entire process, and then if you click this at the end and then press save, it'll overwrite what you've done with a random appearance. And there's no way to see what the random appearance is until it's saved. And I was just making this guy for display purposes. I don't have enough slots in my lair in order to create more pets. So I have to get more pet slot tokens before I can do that. Another part of this pre-alpha is the territory. And look, there's a tutorial. Each user gets their own territory. Territory allows you to gain items, stardust, and even special creation tokens to create new pets. Hence how I have them in the first place. Each territory has its own spots. Territory contain assets which you can use to harvest resources, items, and other goodies. I really like this blue box. This design is really great. It's super clean, very pretty. This is my first time running through this tutorial. I hope the rest of the site has a tutorial like this. Territories is one of the features on Clanheart that I find very interesting and fulfilling. It's unique and creative, which are important when you're making a game that you're trying to crowdfund. This is so much more fleshed out than the pet creation process, and I don't want it to sound like I'm thinking that is so much more important to this, but what I want to get across is that I recognize that this is a very important part of the site, and I get why so much effort is being put here, and I hope it shines through to the people watching how interesting territories is. The concept of the guards and, fighting with other users, and I've got all these actions, and you could do stuff once you gather stuff. Very, very exciting stuff happening here, people. But frankly, I just think this is great. I'm a big fan of territories so far. I cannot wait to, see how it develops over time. Right now, the active development is going on for territories, so there may be more stuff going on by the time that you guys log in. I don't know. Like I said, this is one of the most branded experiences, very positive, and I look forward to this going live and the development that it's going to be seeing, a year out from now. The last feature that I want to go through today is the battle feature, and you see we also have a tutorial here, so let's go ahead and jump into it with a hedgehog. Use these attack abilities. You have to select attack abilities and you just go after the guy. Wow, this guy is really putting up a fight, this hedgehog. Ooh, the battle is over. Congratulations, I received a battle coin. Wow, congratulations. don't want to spend all my Stardust. Is this all my Stardust? I don't know. Back to challengers. And you can train your Jackies if you go to training and you add a training session. Who do I want to train? Frosty Jackie. Train, I've got quite a few Stardust, so let's train defense. Just want it to be well-rounded. Jackie Beb, we're also going to train as well. Okay, can't. Let's see if we could hop into battle with, I've got to change who is active in order to do that. Frankly, I think of this game as being a very complete version of a pre-alpha game. It still kind of befuddles me that we're still in pre-alpha with how far advanced it is. It's much more advanced than Flight Rising was a year after Flight Rising launched. I think that this game could go to crowdfunding tomorrow and be incredibly successful. And I understand that they're just waiting on that art and they want to do more tweaks to the user interface. You know, developers of Clanheart, the only thing I have to say to you guys is don't get too tied up trying to make it perfect before launch. You're gonna have an endless amount of time to make it perfect. You develop every day. Anyways, thanks for watching this video about Clanheart. I'm aiming for 10 likes on this video. Subscribe if you want to see more about Clanheart, such as these videos. My most recent Clanheart video was a full deep dive on the status update of Clanheart, and the one previous to that was about territories, which will actually be the subject of my next video, so get a refresher on that here. Thanks for watching. Bye!